great win today. How did you see the game as a whole?
I thought it was excellent. I think in the first half we was the more dominant side, and I thought we looked more likely to score in the first half. And we, great set piece. Ball in from Andre was excellent, and Alex has got across the front. And then obviously Jimmy Shepherd, great for him to really pulled it back, and it's caused them to knock it in off of one of the defenders. But the whole second half, we knew that Dulwich was going to come out at the second half. We knew it was going to be tough, but to our credit and to a man, we dug in for our bodies on the line. And as much as Dulwich had majority of the second half, David Hughes still had a save to make. So it was pleasing for me that defensively as well that we looked sound. Yeah.
So obviously, with Dulwich top of the league, and they got to the quarterfinals of this trophy last season, you knew it was going to be a tough game. But how did you set it up? How did you approach it?
Obviously, we played Dulwich twice this year already, and in the second game, what was obvious is we knew that they played 3-5-2, and we know that the wing backs, they like to get the wing backs on the ball. And what we did at Dulwich was that we tried to go and shut the wing backs down way too early, and we left holes in our back four. So it was a case of making sure that our fullbacks stayed in their roles, and we allowed them to come on to us and try to keep the ball in front of us. And as I say, I thought that worked for us. And then we knew that we could hit them on the break. We had good, we got good pace up front, and with them playing the back three, it was just about getting the ball down the sides of them. And obviously we didn't do that as much in the second half because, as I say, we knew Dulwich would have the majority of the ball. But in the first half, it worked really well for us. Yeah.
So now back-to-back wins after the 1-0 win in midweek. Are you looking to take this victory into the league, get a bit of momentum, and obviously work your way away from the relegation zone?
Yeah, of course we are. I mean, obviously it's great for the club today. Financially, it obviously helps. But for me, it's about, as you say, building on the momentum. If you go back a week ago, I know we got beat at Brighton in Sea Regent, but I didn't think we actually played that bad. In the week we was excellent. Today we've been excellent, and obviously next Saturday now we're going to come up against who are the favourites for the league in Billericay. So we're going to have to be on it again. But the players are starting to show that same belief that we had last season, and hopefully we can build on what we've done over the past couple of weeks. Yeah.
So yeah, you mentioned the money. Obviously this tournament, £4,000 getting to the next round. And looking back on last season, you've spoken previously about the 2-0 win at Eastleigh and how it benefits the local community. Do you think you can kind of replicate that success this season? Yeah,
I mean, look, we don't know who we're going to get in the draw next, but obviously all non-league clubs need finance. It's no secret. So obviously with the FA Cup and the FA Trophy being financially. You can gain from it. Obviously, you want to progress in as far as you can, but also, as you just said, Dulwich got to quarterfinals last year and got knocked out by Macclesfield. So yeah, we want to progress. We got to the last 16 last year, and obviously we ended up getting knocked out by, obviously what was then ended up winning the competition, York City. So yeah, look, we'll look forward to the draw and see who we get, but we want to progress in it as far as we can because. As everyone knows, the FA Trophy is the non-league FA Cup basically, and who knows, with a little bit of luck with draws and the little bit of luck that you need in games, you can end up playing at Wembley at the end of it. So yeah, we want to progress in this competition as far as we possibly can.
And how exciting is a cup run like this for the local community, which you've spoken about?
Yeah,
before?
It brings people in. I mean, obviously, we know Dulwich are a really well-supported club, and our attendances have not been the best of late. But hopefully, performances like that people have come down today and seen it, will come back again, and we can start building our attendances back up to where we need them to be.
So we've spoken about Alex Reid before. Once again, he comes up. He scored the opener with a great header. And he's done the running, got on the end, and provided the assist for the second goal. What did you make of his performance today, and how he's been all season for you?
Yeah, he's been excellent. I think obviously we had the situation last year where we had the whole transfer request saga, hanging over us. And I mean, since the start of the season, Alex has been excellent. His attitude's been brilliant. His work rate's first class. And it's funny. I only spoke to him the other evening about it, and said how well he's performing this year. And again today, you just said it. He scored the first one. He's created the second one. So he's been really good this year. Even when a few weeks ago we dropped him back and we played him a little bit deeper. He was excellent when he played there as well. So yeah, at the moment we're really pleased with how he's performing for us.
Danny, you mentioned we were under a lot of pressure in the second half. You brought on Gidi just to sit in front of that back four,
yeah.
And like you say, it didn't really create much in the way of direct chances. Was that something that you really wanted him just to do? Was that his instructions to soak it up?
It was funny because I'd already been speaking to Spencer about doing that anyway, and then obviously Nathan's not had a lot of game time recently, and he was starting to tire. So we said, okay, look, yeah, let's do that. We was on the back foot, and by getting Gilly to just sit in and around there and try and affect them in them little pockets was why we did it. Plus, any set pieces with the size that Gilly is, he helps you with that as well. So yeah, it was something that we spoke about doing, and I thought we'd done excellent when it came on.
And just finally, just going back to the Billericay game next week. Obviously, we've not got a game on Tuesday. We know that Billericay have got their FA Cup replay against Leatherhead next Thursday, so they'll be playing us 2 days after that.
Yeah.
That's got to be beneficial for us, surely.
Well, you'd like to think so. I mean, they're actually playing Tuesday as well. And they're playing, as far as I'm aware, they're playing Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. But obviously, with the quality that they've got and the size of the squad that they've got, whatever side Billericay put out, you're going to have to be at your best at to get something from the game. But at the moment, I think what we've done a lot recently is all we've sort of concentrated on is ourselves. Forget who you're playing. As long as we're right and we perform and we try to play the way that we want to play, which is exactly what we did today, particularly in the first half, then we've got a chance. So yeah, next week obviously we know it's going to be an hard game, but we'll approach it the same way as we approach Tuesday, the same way we approach Saturday, and it's about us affecting them with the way that we want to play and not worrying so much about what the opposition are going to try and do against us.